Hello, and welcome back to Tales from the Vale. Today, I want to share a story with you, not of grand castles or epic battles, but a quieter, more profound tale. It's the story of a village nestled in a valley, a village known for its peculiar, yet beautiful, custom. They were the keepers of light. In this village, every child, upon their 7th birthday, was given a small, unlit lantern. It wasn't just a simple lamp. It was crafted from a special, translucent clay unique to their valley, and its wick was woven from the finest silver threads. The village elder would present the lantern with these words: "This is your light. It is yours to kindle, yours to tend, and yours to share. Its flame is a reflection of the kindness you hold within." The fascinating part was how these lanterns were lit. They couldn't be sparked by flint or flame. A lantern would only ignite when its owner performed a truly selfless act of kindness for another person. Not just a polite gesture, but something that came from the deepest part of their heart, expecting nothing in return. Imagine the village square. Young children would run around with their unlit lanterns, eagerly looking for opportunities. They'd help an elder carry water from the well, share their meager lunch with a friend who had none, or spend hours searching for a lost toy for a younger sibling. Their eyes would be filled with hope, not for a reward, but for that magical first flicker of light. And when it happened, it was a sight to behold. A child would perform an act of pure empathy, and suddenly, a warm, soft glow would emanate from their lantern. It wasn't a bright, harsh glare, but a gentle, steady flame that seemed to dance with joy. The entire village would celebrate, not the act itself, but the awakening of another compassionate heart. Our story focuses on a young boy named Elian. Elian was a kind-hearted child, always polite and helpful. Yet, his 9th birthday was approaching, and his lantern remained dark. He had helped his mother in the garden. He had shared his bread. He had done everything his friends had done, but his wick remained cold. A quiet sadness began to settle in his heart. He started to wonder if he was missing something, if his heart was somehow different. He watched with a heavy sigh as younger children paraded their glowing lanterns through the village streets at dusk. One afternoon, a traveling merchant's cart broke a wheel just outside the village. The merchant, a weary old man, was distraught. His goods were scattered, and he had no way to fix the heavy wooden wheel on his own. The villagers, ever helpful, came out to assist. They helped gather his wares and offered him food and shelter for the night. Elian joined in, carrying small bundles and stacking them neatly. He did so diligently, but his mind was on his lantern. Maybe this will be it, he thought with a flicker of hope. He worked until sunset, his muscles aching. But when he glanced at his lantern hanging from his belt, it was still dark. Disappointment washed over him, heavier than ever before. That night, Elian couldn't sleep. He saw the merchant's exhausted face in his mind. He wasn't thinking about his lantern anymore. He was thinking about the old man, alone and far from home, his livelihood in jeopardy. A genuine pang of empathy struck him. He remembered seeing the village carpenter, Master Eris, working on a similar will just a week ago. Master Eris was elderly and retired, and rarely took on work anymore. Driven by a sudden impulse, Elian slipped out of his house. The village was quiet, dotted with the soft glow of hundreds of lanterns hanging by doorways, each one a testament to an act of kindness. He ran to Master Eris's cottage and knocked gently. The old carpenter, roused from his sleep, was initially grumpy. "What is it, boy?" "It's the middle of the night," he grumbled. Elian, his voice trembling slightly, explained the merchant's plight. He didn't ask Master Eris to fix the wheel. Instead, he asked, "Master Eris, could you teach me? Could you show me how to mend the wheel? I am strong, and I learn quickly. The merchant is so worried, and I want to help him get back on his way." Master Eris looked at the boy. In the pale moonlight, he saw no ambition, no desire for glory, just a raw, honest desire to help. He saw the boy's unlit lantern hanging by his side and understood. A slow smile spread across his weathered face. "All right, lad," he said, his voice softening. "Come in. The lesson starts now." For hours, under the guidance of the old carpenter, Elian worked. He learned how to shape the wood, how to set the spoke, and how to reinforce the rim. His hands blistered, and sawdust covered his clothes. It was hard, grueling work, but a strange sense of purpose filled him, a quiet joy he hadn't felt before. He wasn't thinking about a reward or even about his lantern. His entire focus was on the task, on the image of the merchant's relieved smile. Just as the first rays of dawn painted the sky, the work was done. A new, sturdy will leaned against the wall. Elian, exhausted but immensely proud, thanked Master Eris profusely. As he turned to leave, a soft warmth spread through his chest. He looked down. From his lantern, a brilliant, steady flame had sprung to life. It was brighter and warmer than any he had ever seen. It pulsed with a gentle rhythm, casting a golden glow on his tired, happy face. Master Eris placed a hand on his shoulder. "You see, Elian," he said softly, "kindness isn't a task you perform to get a reward. It isn't a transaction. Your previous acts, they were good, but your heart was looking for the light. Tonight, you forgot about the light. You only thought of easing another's burden. That, my boy, is true kindness. It's selfless, and that is the brightest flame of all." Elian walked back into the village as it was waking. He didn't parade his lantern. He simply walked, the warm light guiding his path. He saw the merchant, and with a smile, told him the wheel was ready. The merchant's gratitude was overwhelming, but the greatest feeling for Elian was the steady, warm flame he now carried, a light he had kindled not by seeking it, but by giving a piece of himself. The story of the Keepers of Light is a simple fable, but its lesson is one we can all carry with us. So often, we perform acts of kindness with a part of our mind wondering what we'll get in return, a thank you, recognition, or just a good feeling about ourselves. But the most profound, most transformative acts of compassion are the ones where we completely forget ourselves, where the focus is entirely on the other person. That is the education of this tale. True kindness isn't a currency we spend to gain something. It is a light that ignites within us when we give freely, without any expectation. It's a reminder to check our own intentions. Are we helping because it makes us look good, or are we helping because another soul is in need? Elian's story teaches us that the brightest light doesn't come from seeking illumination for ourselves, but from a genuine desire to bring light to someone else's darkness. Thank you for joining me for another story here at Tales from the Veil. May you find opportunities to kindle your own light, not for the glow it gives you, but for the warmth it brings to the world. If you enjoyed this tale, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more stories that explore the heart. Until next time, be well and be kind.